It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight? As off we go for the Sunday night opener. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. First play from the 25, and they'll throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Hunt coming here from the Sentinels. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Bears. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Williams in motion. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A give. Here's Hall. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
3rd down, here's Hall. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Receiver in motion, going right. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here comes Hall. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that. It'll bring up second down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Sentinels.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Second and 7. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give left side. Here comes Hall. And he's going to be taken down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Sentinels are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here comes Otten in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. The speed on display. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Chicago.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The extra point is up and through. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And not much doing there. They may get free.
Sentinels 13.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Now a handoff running right. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
No help from those last two runs. It is 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Now a give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Go!
3rd and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a 1st down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Williams to throw on second down. A short one there to Otten. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. This is intercepted. Catch made right side by Thomas. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run on second down. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A play fake. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
18 left.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He connects with Jordan Addison. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Now, the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Sentinels. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Otten. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Let's go.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got him. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Chicago.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he's got another one. Touchdown Bears. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
He tried to remain a passer for as long as he could, but then he decided to call his own number and see if he could take it in himself. Really nice job by the defense, keeping the integrity of the pass coverage, and I think next time that ball's got to come out of his hand, and even if it's incomplete, give your guy a chance.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Big strides. Look at him go. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 69 yards. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Sentinels. And now, some of the new thinking. They're down 9, but they're going to go for 2 here. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A short one there to Otten. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a give on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Fant in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Going up top. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll look to throw again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That is caught at the 3. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.